Hello everybody, welcome back to Simple Gaming Review for actually another Xbox video. I made a couple of PlayStation videos, I've made a whole bunch of retro videos, now I'm making some Xbox content, but there has been some recent news, well not really recent, I think it was like a month ago maybe, like in the month of June, but Xbox Series consoles have actually been increasing when it comes to console sales. The Xbox Series S and X have actually been increasing numbers sold by at least 86%. Now, it's not really as close to Nintendo and PlayStation, obviously, but it's actually pretty impressive. And a whole bunch of YouTubers, I guess, didn't talk about it. It's always Xbox's dime. It's always, what that one guy say? Oh yeah, Xbox. Nobody buys an Xbox in 2026. However, the stats would say otherwise, because if you actually do research and look it up, Xbox consoles have actually been increasing in overall sales numbers. Now, I'm not really sure how many have been sold at this point in time, but people, yes, are still buying Xbox consoles in 2026. Might not be as much as it was when the console originally came out, because of course the consoles nowadays have experienced some price hikes, but I do think it's pretty impressive that people are still buying Xbox Series consoles at the amount they are buying them at. And I still see it every once in a while while like check Amazon, and you'll have a bunch of people at Amazon who have paid for an Xbox Series console in this year, and like, it's a fantastic system. So obviously, with the whole, there was a very negative thing about Xbox, and there's always been this thing with some YouTubers out there. If it's a biased YouTuber who's big on Nintendo, well, big on PlayStation mostly, you get these guys out there on YouTube who will always say that Xbox is dying and that nobody is buying this console. But again, the stats say otherwise. Ever since the month of June, consoles on the Xbox platform, the Xbox Series S and X, have seen a massive increase. I mean, that's an 86% increase on Xbox Series systems sold. Even with the Xbox Series X now being like close to it's either like $600 or I've seen some of them for like $800. Again, it is ridiculously expensive for a physical Xbox Series X. You might as well just pay $500 for the Series S if you really want to get the console. But it doesn't really seem to matter because, yes, there's been an increase. It's probably going to go back down though, because things are expensive AF right now. But I just want to make that... Sorry, I messed up. Just want to make a quick video about that, though, because nobody else seems to have been talking about it. But it does seem like the Xbox Series has risen when it comes to overall console sales. The platform is not dead. And, of course, the Xbox Series platform is still one that is highly supported by Microsoft. And it seems like things are actually starting to look pretty good for the company overall. I'm not really sure, how much they're going to make on this increase. I believe Microsoft sells Xbox systems actually at a loss, but it is pretty impressive that the Xbox Series was able to have such a massive increase. And it's kind of funny that nobody brings it up, nobody talks about it. I was looking online all over the place after doing my research, and there's no YouTuber out there who's talking about it. You got people, I'm not gonna say his name, but you got people out there going, well, nobody buys an Xbox in 2026. Nobody's getting them. It's just dude, there was a video 12 days ago of a YouTuber who just bought a Series X console, and he had to pay $900 because he's in Australia. But obviously, Xbox still has an audience. It still has a user base. It still has its fans. And that 86% increase in Xbox consoles sold shows you that there still actually is a interest in Xbox gaming systems. They might not be Nintendo, they might not be PlayStation, but they still manage to get an 86% increase. And, I'm so sick of people treating this console like it's a joke, right? There was a system on Amazon that's this little kiddie system. It's meant for kids. It's the, what's it called? Next Playground. The Next Playground is quite literally the worst thing ever. It's a kids game console that's basically just a subscription service in a box. You can't really own anything. It's basically a really piece of crap console. And I don't know when it was, but the Next Playground apparently outsold the Xbox Series for like a month or whatever. And then people treated the Xbox like a joke. And it's just like, dude, the Next Playground is a piece of crap console on Amazon that is being sold as a subscription box to kids. And, even though people were like, well, this Next Playground outsold the Xbox Series, it's like, realistically, it did not. If you're actually talking about like years, the Xbox Series, I'm not sure what the numbers are now, but it's at like 30 million, 35, 39 million consoles sold. The Next Playground had like maybe a couple thousand on Amazon. So it's funny that these YouTubers and these like people on social media, they treat the Xbox Series like a complete joke. Even though you can still buy games for it, you don't actually have to get Game Pass. They're not really trying to shove a subscription service down your face. I've used my Xbox Series S as a game console. I don't have subscription services. I don't have Game Pass. I buy my games. I download my games. I treat this as a normal console. So it's really frustrating when people treat this thing as a joke, because it's actually a really good console. It's actually a really reliable console. It's a console that's actually really built well. You get backwards compatibility, and people still treat this thing like a joke, even to this day. When you have an 86% increase, and this thing still has people constantly using it on like a daily basis, obviously Xbox isn't dead, right? Even if it can't outsell Nintendo or PlayStation like ever, it does not mean that this little guy right here sucks, okay? It's a solid console, it's a great experience, and honestly, for those people out there who are like big PlayStation fans, I actually encourage you to at least try it. Just to kind of like give it a try. But I hope you enjoyed the video though. Leave a like. Let me know what you think down below about this 86% increase on Xbox consoles sold. But anyway, peace out. Oh yeah.